Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Welcome to another car vlog. Today is hump day, so I hope that your week so far has gone well and the rest of your week goes magnificent and that you have an amazing weekend. So today's topic is about jobs and careers. I'd like to know, if you don't mind sharing, what is your job or career? Do you consider it a job? Do you consider it a career? And what is it that you do? And what is it that you like about what you do? And what is it that you don't like? So you can answer all of those questions, part of those questions. But the main thing I would like to know is, what do you do? Most of you know, but I like to repeat things. So if it sounds like I'm often being redundant, it's because when I watch a video, sometimes I'll start watching a person and I think, what do they do? Or, are they married? Do they have kids? And sometimes you have to go so far back on a video to catch up on a person's life. So that's why often you'll hear me repeat, that I'm married, or, my husband's a pastor, or what I do for a living, all of that stuff. So I'm a 911 operator, police dispatcher. And although I'm a supervisor, I always say I'm a 911 operator, police dispatcher, because at heart, that's what I am. Regardless of whatever promotions that I get, I am at heart for the last 30 years. Yes, y'all, 30 years. I am a 911 operator, police dispatcher. And we do both at our, over my career. We answer 911s and we also dispatch the calls out to the police. I absolutely love it. I love it. And I would say it's a career for me. And when I first started, it was just a job. When I first started, and let me just tell y'all a little backstory. Here I am, age, I don't know how old I was, whatever, 30 years, 20, because I'm 51. So I was about 21, out of college, looking for a job. I was working at a 7-Eleven and I applied. I went to apply for a receptionist. I saw in the newspaper. Back then, y'all, the ads were in a newspaper. I know y'all young folks don't know nothing about that, but some of my blessed ones are around my age. But yes, used to look in the newspaper for a job. So in the newspaper, they had an ad for a receptionist at the sheriff's office. I went to the sheriff's office. Oh yes, we had to go to these places to apply. There was no internet. Oh my, no internet. There was a time that internet did not exist. Yes, youngins, there was a time that internet did not exist. So I go to the sheriff's office to get the application, apply, and all of that. And when I got there, they said that position for receptionist was no longer available. But hey, we have 911 operator and police dispatch available. Would you like to apply for that? Y'all, I did not even know what that was. It sounds maybe crazy now, but you got to think 30 years ago, I had never dialed 911. I had never called 911. As a matter of fact, 911 was only invented around the 1976, something like that, 1976. So here it is now in the 80s. I had never dialed 911. So I don't know what I thought 911 was. I mean, I knew what 911 was, but I think I thought it was like a national, when you call like an 800 number and you might be talking to somebody in New York, Milan, Paris, Asia, somewhere, So here it is. I didn't know, 911 was a local place here at the sheriff's office, just a couple of miles from my house. So I was like, yeah, I'll apply. And then when I found out how much they were making, OMG, you guys, they were starting out at like $6.83. And I thought I had hit the jackpot. Because mind you now, I'm working at a 7-Eleven. Out of college, had my daughter. I'm about 3 months in at the 7-Eleven. I even enjoyed the 7-Eleven. I enjoyed being a cashier. But I wanted a, better life for me and my daughter. And I think I was making, I don't know, maybe $4 and change or something at the 7-Eleven. Yep, y'all. 30 years ago, That was probably about minimum wage. And I'm making $4 or something, or maybe $5 or something. And then I learned that 911 was paying $6.83. I had hit the jackpot. So I applied. It took a little while. As a matter of fact, it took so long. And anybody who's ever applied for law enforcement, you know it takes so long to get into law enforcement or government or whatever. And it took them about 3 months from the time that I applied. They took so long, I had taken another position at a bank teller. Y'all, I had to move on up. I moved up from 7-Eleven to being a bank teller. And I absolutely loved bank teller because now I could dress up. I always loved clothes, always loved fashion. But of course, I couldn't wear my fashionable stuff at the 7-Eleven. But when I started working at the bank, I mean, I would dress up every day, and I enjoyed being a bank teller. I enjoyed meeting the people. I enjoyed learning new things. And then the bank was paying more than 7-Eleven, but not paying as much as the sheriff's office. The bank might have been paying, I don't know, a little bit more, maybe high $5 and something. And then the sheriff's office called, and I quit the bank after about 3 months at the bank, and then went to the sheriff's office. So I get there and learn the job and absolutely love it. Then I started moving up through the ranks, at that job. And then after 21 and a half years, I retired from the sheriff's office. That was around 2010. Yep, it was January 2010. Retired from the sheriff's office to go on and do more glorious things. After being off for about a year and a half, and realized that, hey, this is not just a job, this is a career for me. Number one, I'm too young to just retire because I need some money. And so I went back, but not to the same sheriff's office. Went back to a police department, which is where I am now. I was there for about, I'm thinking maybe about 7th year, something like that. And now I'm supervisor. But that's my job and career path. So 911, what I love about it is, number one, every day is different. Every phone call is different. Every situation is different. What I love about it is being able to help people, help keep them calm in their most catastrophic time, their most traumatic time, or time of need. I like being that connection between the citizen and the police. I'm that calm, that connection before your help or first responders arrive. I like that aspect. I like the excitement of different things. I mean, I don't want things to happen. I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want people to get robbed. I don't want shootings. But I do like the excitement of picking up a phone call and, I've just been robbed, and getting that information, or someone was just shot, and being able to get all of that information for officers. And you never know, the better the call taker is, the better the dispatcher is, the better the investigation can go, and the resolution of the investigation. So that's what I like about what I don't like about 911 police dispatch is, number one, is you can do 99 things awesome. You can do 99 things great. You can help save a life. You can do, give the best customer service to a citizen. You can do 99 things right, but your bosses or other people in your agency or media, they're going to find that one thing you did wrong out of the 100 and exploit that or complain about that. There's never really, the agency that I work for, I absolutely love it, but 100% of the phone calls to me are, I wouldn't say 100, I would say 99.99% of the phone calls to me are going to be complaints about what my people did wrong. There may be 0.0001% of the calls that somebody's calling to say, good job, D, your people did an awesome job, or D, you did an awesome job. So that's one thing I don't like about it, is just what I said. I'm not going to rehash that. But also another thing I don't like about it is sometimes the long hours. Most police agencies work, I won't say most, but a lot of police agencies work 12-hour shifts. And 12-hour shifts were great when I was young, but now that I'm getting older, them 12-hour shifts sometimes be long. And another thing I don't like about it is sometimes those things stick with you, the type of phone calls you get. It sticks with me that someone called 911 for help and I was the last voice that they heard, even though that was years ago. That sticks with me. It sticks with me when I heard a lady begging for help, that her husband was going to kill her, and sure enough, he blew her head off while we were on the phone. It sticks with me that a father whose young wife had passed away from cancer, and so he and his little kids decided, and of course the father decided for the kids, they made a pact to go be with mommy. So he tried to kill them all with carbon monoxide, but he didn't die, but his 2 kids did. It's like, that sticks with me. It sticks with me the guy who, this is only a couple of years ago, who was estranged from his girlfriend or his ex-wife, and went and picked up his 2 kids, and there was a chase for him. He killed his girlfriend. He ran over a couple of other people who tried to help the girlfriend. He got into a chase. He shot at police officers. He got into a chase on I-4. He stopped the car, killed the 2 kids that he had in the back seat, and then killed himself. It's like, that stick with you. And then lastly, not lastly, but because there are there are so many more stories I can share with you, but the last one I'm going to share is, the guy who decapitated his wife's head, and then the little boy came into the bedroom and saw that the dad had decapitated his mom, and he went running out. And this was his dad. This wasn't some stepfather or some boyfriend. This was his dad. Decapitated the mom. He went running out, and the man is running behind this little boy with a machete. People are calling 911 saying this man is running behind this little boy with a machete. Oh my God, oh my God, get somebody here. It's an emergency. We're getting the call. We're dispatching the call. We're getting officers out, or deputies out there, lights and sirens. And the father catches up with the little boy and decapitates the little boy in front of everybody else, in front of all of the neighbors and stuff. That stuff sticks with you. So that's the negative of the job. However, I absolutely love it. So please share with me, what did you do? What is your job? What is your career? What do you love about it? And what don't you like about it, if you'd like to share that. Okay, you guys, I hope this wasn't too morbid for anybody, but I just wanted to share what I love about my job and what I don't like about my job. And sometimes it gets raw and it gets real, but that's what I absolutely love about it for 30 years. Okay, you guys, speaking of work, I am here at work, so let me go in. But lastly, I just want to say this, that if you have a business, if you're a business person, entrepreneur, you work for yourself, and you have something that you would like for me to advertise for you, please inbox me and let me know. And if it's something that I believe in and it's cool, I will advertise it here in the blessed place. All right, you guys, love y'all. Y'all be blessed.